Startup Stars, where startups come to shine.
Here on Startup Stars, we connect with founders and co-founders of startups to better understand them, what they're trying to accomplish with their startup, and their inspiration in its creation. Give them 10 minutes or less to do so as well. Today, we're back with another amazing guest. I'm actually going to let them introduce themselves and tell us who they are, what is their reasoning behind creating their startup, the inspiration in that reasoning, and what they're looking forward to accomplishing with their startup. So, Maria, would you like to introduce yourself to the people?
Hi, Vontarius. Thanks for having me. Yes, thank you. My name is Maria Turco, and I am a warrior against sedentary lifestyle. I've been in the fitness industry for almost 30 years, and I have a startup called MyFitPod. Great to be here.
Awesome. Excited to have you. So I would like to know, what was your inspiration in creating MyFitPod?
Really great question. So I've been in the fitness industry, as I said, for a really long time, back in the days of Jack LaLanne and Jane Fonda, if you can think about those iconic names. And I have been a Crunch Fitness franchisee. I opened up multiple Crunch Fitnesses, and I consulted in the fitness industry for many, many years. I, too, was a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor and a yoga teacher. And so employing personal trainers and group fitness instructors over my entire career, whenever I ask them a question of where do they see themselves in 5 years, all of them always say, I want to open up my own gym or my own studio and have my own business. But they never really have the support or the tools, to do that successfully. And so many of them work for gyms or boutique studios. When COVID happened, many of them were out of work. Many gig economists that are in the fitness industry, yoga teachers, trainers, were out of work. And they also now were faced with this problem of figuring out, well, how do I Zoom, or how do I create an on-demand library? How do I make money? And so I had this concept of creating an education and SaaS platform to support fitness and wellness professionals to launch, grow, and elevate their business. Think Shopify, if you're familiar with Shopify, a business in a box, a toolkit. That's what I built for the fitness and wellness industry. So independent professionals could be financially successful to deliver what they do.
Awesome. That sounds great. So you really found your calling for helping others during the pandemic, correct?
Yeah, during the pandemic and then beyond. Yes.
Yes. And I've come to actually see that happen with a lot of startups or businesses that was really their calling right then. They saw that opportunity and they capitalized on it. And it kind of reminds me of that mantra, if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think what you're providing covers both sides of the coin, as far as providing an education, which I think is awesome, and, a team at your fingertips to help you in launching your fitness business.
Yeah.
So how long have you said you've been doing this for a long time. So how long do you see yourself in the fitness industry?
Well, I see myself in the fitness industry, until I'm ready to retire, which will probably be in about, 10 years. And, I see the next 10 years as an opportunity to build my business and then have an exit strategy, for that business within the next 10 years. And so, that's the plan.
Nice. That sounds great. So you interact with independent fitness instructors and creators and enthusiasts all the time. I'm sure of it. Are there any events and things like that you have planned in the future for your company to invite others in that space? Yeah,
we actually have, I really thought about this because we just finished our Techstars. We got accepted into Melinda Gates's longevity Techstars Accelerator, which was an honor out of thousands of applications. We were one of 10 companies that got in because we're focusing on older adults in our solution, people 50 years of age and older, both on the pro side and on the participant side. That's kind of our first our first entree. And the reason why we want to focus on that is because, you've kind of got like Peloton and Apple, and you've got a lot of solutions, for younger people in fitness, but older people like me, because I'll be 50 in 2 years, they want fitness from a trusted professional. They like interaction. They like community. So that's what MyFitPod is geared, towards. And to answer your question, as we launched our institutional investing campaign, because we raised seed money. Now we're moving into our pre-seed stage as our fundraising campaign that we just launched last week. We're actually launching a WeFunder campaign. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted to give the pros on our platform now and other pros in the industry an opportunity to have a vested interest in a growing company from the very beginning. So I want MyFitPod to be a company that's for fitness professionals, owned by fitness professionals. So we have a huge event that we're doing in a couple of weeks to launch our WeFunder campaign. And I am constantly doing educational events for fitness professionals. Because I don't know about you, Vontarius, but like as a businesswoman, you're a businessman, right? You've got your own thing going on. It's sometimes, hard to be out there on your own, a gig worker, making it happen. So having community, having support, having education, is key, I think, because our capacity for growth is only as high as our educational ceiling. So if we can grow our educational ceiling, we can grow our capacity for growth. And that's what I believe my gift is to fitness and wellness professionals, is to offer everything that I've learned in the last 30 years, how to be successful in the fitness industry. So to answer part two, or second answer to your question, I am constantly doing free educational events through our academy and our accelerator course, and through podcasts like this and webinars to help motivate, inspire, and give fitness and wellness professionals resources, to grow the business. So the best way to find out about that is to visit our website, myfitpod.com, and see what we have upcoming.
Awesome. You said 50 in 2 years? That's unbelievable. You do not.
Yeah, no, actually, we have that many. We just launched our MVP late summer. So, yeah. Yeah,
awesome. Okay, that's awesome. And I also think that's one of the things about you saying you want to provide an educational platform. I think definitely that is true, that you are capped by the amount of knowledge or understanding you have in really any field, which is why I find you being able to provide an educational platform for those looking to grow in their expertise very crucial. So as the future evolves and lifestyles become much more mobile, even for older generations as well, do you see your company evolving in a way to keep up those things?
Yeah, great question. It's a great, consumer behaviors have changed forever. People want to go back to in-person, but even with our jobs and with our life, we want to travel more. We want to be in more places. We want to be home more. We want to travel more. We don't necessarily want to go to an office, 5 days a week anymore. That is never going to go back, to normal. And the same thing, it happens for fitness. Sometimes I want to go in to a facility. Sometimes I want to do it from the comfort of my own home. Sometimes I may be traveling, to a beach in Mexico, and I want to train with my pro from there. So hybrid is the new future, whether it's with doctor's appointments or whether it's with your fitness professional. So our solution gives fitness professionals the ability to deliver their work and their sessions to their client in person, and they can have people live streaming at the same time while they're training, 6, 10, 12 people in person, and they can have another, 10 or 20 online, and then it records their content and puts it in their library. So the people that couldn't make it can consume it later at a later time. And so we've really perfected capturing the hybrid model so professionals can work smarter and not harder, and consumers can access their favorite pro when, where, and how they want. And that's why we think we're going to be relevant for a long time, because we are looking at the future, not just what happened during COVID.
Nice. And as a fitness enthusiast myself, I'm excited to hear more about it, to learn more about it myself, and I'll definitely be keeping up with what you all are working on.
Thanks.
And as we're coming in on closing out on our 10 minutes, is there anything you would like to leave with the people?
Just want to tell people that get up, if you're listening to this podcast right now, just do 10 jumping jacks, 5 push-ups, a couple sit-ups, sit up tall, breathe deep, drink some water, take good care of yourself, because, that's what matters, and that'll give you the ability to live a long, salubrious, and healthy lifestyle.
Yes, absolutely. Health is wealth, people. Health is wealth. Believe it. Well, once again, I thank you very much for joining. And everyone, I will see you all in the next episode of Startup Stars. Signing out. All right.
Startup Stars, where startups come to shine.